plays games with Jay.
What the hell happened to him? He seems on edge about something. Was he in a puzzle room for 30 minutes?
Who knows?
Ah, that reminds me. Nagito asked Kazuichi to do something weird for him, right?
It had something to do with how the elevator spins 180 degrees. I wonder what it could mean.
Actually, to tell you the truth, Nagito asked me to do something weird too. He told me to investigate all the clocks inside both buildings.
The clocks?
So I did what he said and checked them all, but none of the clocks had their times messed up. But why did he ask me to do that in the first place? I don't get that bastard at all.
For now, why don't we head over to Strawberry Tower too? Along with the doorknob matter, there are still many mysteries surrounding this that we don't understand. If we go to Strawberry Tower, we might be able to solve some of those mysteries. Maybe.
Looks like that's all we can do. Let's head over.
You're right. When Nagito said about the door opening, what does he plan to do about that chain? It looks like it won't come off easily, so does Nagito have a plan or something? Jeez, I don't understand this at all. Thanks to Kazuichi, the elevator's working now. Alright, let's go. We walked into the elevator and made our way to the Strawberry House. It's been a while since I've come to Strawberry House. Hey, you're here! Kazuichi, how'd the repairs go? Yeah, well, the damage wasn't too bad once I got the parts, so I was able to fix it right away.
You got a lot of nerve saying that when you use Nekomaru's parts without my permission.
Oh, well, I mean, even so.
Anyway, now that we're all here, why don't we hurry up and try it out? What will happen if you press the button to Strawberry Hall's door? But there's no way it'll open. You haven't done anything about the chain. The door to Strawberry Hall behind Nekomaru's body was blocked off by that chain, remember? If you didn't do anything about that, it doesn't even matter if you fix the button on the outside. Well, we'll know if we try it out. It's not even worth trying it out.
No, we've all come this far. If he's saying we should try it out, then we should give it a shot.
Yeah, that'd be great.
No. There's no way this door will open, not when the other side is chained up. With a feeling of resignation, I press the button. Huh?
Why did it open?
Impossible. Where did the chain go?
Hold on a sec. That's not the only thing that's strange. That's right. There's no other way to say it. This definitely looks weird.
What do you mean, huh? Hey, doesn't this all look the same as when we were in Grape Tower?
Yeah, you're right. When we were inside Grape Tower, Nekomaru's body was in front of that far back door. Which means his body should be in front of the door to the Strawberry Hall. So if we enter from Strawberry Hall, his body should be in front of the door as we walk in. Why isn't it like that? Why is Nekomaru's body in front of the door to Grape Hall? Not just that, the parts I carefully arranged when I disassembled the body all moved too. The body isn't the only thing that moved. Even the tipped over pillar and the spilled oil. They've all moved the exact same way. The crime scene looks identical to how we saw it when we entered from Grape Hall. Everything that was at the crime scene inside Grape Tower shifted to the opposite side. As if it all rotated 180 degrees, right? I can't imagine that the floor actually rotated 180 degrees, but is that really what this means? No, it's more than that. I feel like there's an even greater mystery here. A mystery so great that it could drastically affect the outcome of the case. We might have to rethink this. We might need to fundamentally rethink how we've been approaching this case. Okay.
The chain disappeared. This strange feeling I felt when I went back and forth between the two towers. Yep, just as I thought. It was definitely the right choice to confirm this.
Just as you thought. Then you already knew about this mystery.
You have a bad habit of relying on others when you don't understand. Why don't you try investigating first? That door at the far back with a picture of a grape on it. Maybe there's a clue hidden there?
There's a clue on that door? Missing doorknob. It's the door with a picture of grapes on it. This should lead to the grape hall. Wait, huh? One of the doorknobs is gone? It's like the screws came out with it.
It's the same as that doorknob that was on the floor. See, the screws came out with it, right?
Then the doorknob next to Nekomaru's body came off the door of the grape hall.
Well, that's what it looks like.
When you said clue, were you talking about this? But what is it a clue to? Okay.
Huh? Did you get even more confused? No need to worry. Just one clue will change everything.
Huh?
All the mysteries will be solved as if everything were linked together if you can reach it. Just like I did.
What does that mean? Even if I ask him, Nagito probably won't give me an answer. So it'd just be a waste of time to ask.
Dong bing
Of course.
Well, it's time for the trial. Tell you the truth, I'm tired. Extremely tired. I feel like spending the rest of my life hibernating already. Man, I know it's bad, but I'm so sleepy. I just want to ditch. Phew. Though I don't really feel like it, I'll show you my serious side when you come to the class trial. Even though it's impossible since it's so annoying, you can count on me to take this seriously.
Looks like it's going to start. Another class trial. But, how are we supposed to get to the trial ground?
You're right. We can't do anything unless we get out of this building. Akane, did something happen? No, well, do you guys hear something?
Hear something. What do you hear this time? Suddenly, as if cutting off Chiaki, our surroundings start to shake and rumble. And then it suddenly appeared before us.
I want a rock!
Oh god, it's here too!
Monani rocks!
It's so loud! Oh, is he telling us to go inside from here? Seems that way.
All right, I'm gonna go. Just hold on, Nekomaru. I'll make sure I avenge you. Jeez, at least be a little cautious. It's obviously a trap.
I agree. I detect the scent of danger. Even my familiars are saying do not go inside. How interesting! If you can kill me, you're welcome to try. Try stabbing your sword through my very heart.
Now then, we shall get moving as well.
Yeah, you're right. That's annoying, but if Miss Sonia's going, there's no way I'm not gonna go. It's so damn annoying. I guess it doesn't matter if it's a trap or not. One by one, everyone basically fell into Monokuma Rock.
I want a rock!
Until I was the only one left, and when I was about to take a step forward.
We're the same. The same step ladders.
Huh? Nagito was suddenly standing next to me with his eyes locked onto Monokuma Rock. Other than the small movements of his mouth, he was perfectly still.
You and I are just step ladders. For everyone who holds the title of Ultimate. I always believed that I didn't mind. Unlike you, I know my place.
What are you saying?
That's why I was prepared to become a sacrifice at any time. And from that, true hope would be born. I always believed that the talent that survived would be true hope. But it wasn't. There is no hope amidst all this killing.
Of course there isn't. What kind of hope comes from killing people?
Really? Are you suggesting that sacrificing others for hope isn't real hope? But you're wrong. It's only natural and extremely obvious that strong hope devours weak hope. After all, that's what it means to live, right?
There's no way I'm going to accept that.
Oh, well, it's not like that's what I wanted to say to you anyway. There's this one novel I like. It's a peculiar mystery novel. Story.
Huh? A novel?
The story is told from the point of view of a high school girl involved in a serial killer mystery. But when you get to the end, surprise, surprise, the girl was actually the killer. Of course, the story is written carefully so the reader doesn't learn the ending in the middle of the story. The protagonist is just a projection of the reader, and this projection turns out to be the killer, which means the killer you were looking for the whole time was inside you all along. How do you feel about novels like that?
What the heck are you talking about? You're just jumping from one topic to another. And I can't comment on a book that I've never read before.
Such a normal answer. I should have expected that from a talentless reserve corps student like you.
Gah.
But I know that you don't matter at all, so why do I care about you? You admire hope. I love hope. In some ways we're similar, but maybe that difference is what's making me so emotional.
Enough already. I don't have time to argue with you. Let's go. Everyone's waiting.
Everyone, huh? So you still believe you're just like everyone else? Reserve corps students are so full of themselves.
Nagito's chilling laugh continued as he disappeared into the Monokuma rock. Calm down. That's right, I need to calm down. I took several deep breaths, and once my nerves had settled, I stepped into Monokuma rock. The elevator shook violently as it descended at an ever-increasing speed. When we're in a normal elevator that shakes this bad, reminds me of how efficient that elevator in the funhouse was.
Yeah, that's probably true.
The elevator continued to shake and descended deeper and deeper. And suddenly, it stopped like it always does. And the door opened.
I understand your desire to applaud this wonderfully vulgar trial ground, but it's so exhausting to discuss useless things, so let's just get on with it already.
So sad, my chest hurts. Forcing everyone to do this is so sad.
Hey, don't go talking without permission after I've said my catchphrase. Otherwise, I'll roll a dice, and based on the result, I'll give you a sex change operation that many times.
What an extreme punishment.
Now then, let's get on with it once again. Let's get a move on, boys and girls.
And so it begins. I hope this would never happen again, but and now it's happening for the fourth time. The curtain to the fourth class trial was about to open. Nekomaru Nidai, the ultimate team manager. He was more passionate, more daring, more honest than anyone I'd ever met. Truly, he was more man than any of us. He sacrificed his body to protect Akane, and his appearance changed drastically because of that. But he still tried to live earnestly. And just when I finally got used to his new form, Nekomaru's killer is one of us. Killing someone because it's the only way to survive is no excuse. I won't let this be excused. I won't forgive this. The person who betrayed Nekomaru, who betrayed their friends, I will never ever forgive them. And so, this life-threatening trial billowing with hope and despair has begun. Time to go get mad at more puzzles. Yay.
Yay!
Alright, let's look at the new skill that Gundam gave us. Infinity Unlimited Flame. Increases power of the silencer? Sure.
Fine, don't equip it, bitch.
Thank you very much, Gundam. You're lovely. Let's see. Yeah, let's just do this.
Yeah.
Well, because it's like, this investigation was so long, I'm like, I couldn't keep up. Like, my brain is like fizzled out.
Well, try to figure it out.
Oh, God.
I'm sure you guys are starving. Whoever get a main lunch.
I'm not the main ingredient, right?
I'm here today because Coach Nekomaru risks his life to protect me. I'm gonna be the one who avenges him. I'll definitely find out who the killer is. I'm definitely not tempted by curry, got it? Akane, you seem to have an impressive amount of drool flowing from your mouth. Hey, why don't we try going over the incident? We weren't able to leave Strawberry House, so I want to make sure we got a detailed understanding. I discovered Nekomaru's body a little before 7 a.m. I headed over to Grape Tower for Monokuma Taichi and found the body there. Hajime and Chiaki were also with me.
Hajime was with Miss Sonia and Chiaki that early in the morning? Don't tell me, you three were together since last night?
Imbecile, I am not some woman with flexible legs.
Of course you're not. You're much classier than that.
With legs like those, I could probably do the splits real easy.
We just happened to run into each other on the first floor of Grape House and went to the tower together.
And then, the three of us discovered Nekomaru's body.
The body discovery announcement was made soon after. Akane heard that and rushed over.
We heard the body discovery announcement too, from Strawberry House, obviously. As I recall, we found out the elevator was out of order, which left us stuck.
So we decided to go to the tower for the time being and headed for the Strawberry Hall. But someone even broke Strawberry Hall's door button. We couldn't go anywhere because of that.
Thinking we should at least find some method to communicate, we set our sights on the lounge telephone.
Forget these boring intros, let's talk about the killer. Anyways, definitely someone from Strawberry House.
What do you mean, definitely?
There's no way a chick would kill someone so cruelly, so it must be one of you Strawberry House dudes. One of you better hurry up and confess or I'll break all of you in half.
You're the cruelest one here. Now, enough with the lovers' quarrel. We need to think about this seriously. Not that Soda could get any.
Ooh!
We don't have the luxury of discussing irrelevant things. The incident this time has many questions.
The incident notwithstanding, I also have many questions.
And let's start with something even Miss Sonia can understand. The weapon.
What do you mean even Miss Sonia, you dumb bitch? Huh?
Well, the weapon is obvious, right?
Huh?
What the heck, you guys? The weapon, you can totally tell just by looking. You can tell what the weapon is just by looking. It wouldn't be much of a mystery if that were true. The only thing at the crime scene that looked like a weapon was probably... Let's talk about the hammer. I know the hammer's not the actual weapon, but like...
I guess we'd figure out the weapon first.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime!
That pillar, huh?
No, the hammer! Oh, okay. The killer used the hammer and beat the crap out of him.
If it was unexpected, I suppose that is possible.
That's right, it was a surprise beating. The weapon is decided. Okay, so hold on a second. The hammer in the tower was the weapon. Like he said, it looks like that's the case, but... Okay. So we're not talking about, like, just pointing at the hammer. Surprise beating. Hold on. Let's see. It almost looks brand new, so it's obviously not actually a hammer. What about the pillar fragments? However, there were no fragments on top of his body. That doesn't prove or disprove anything. Broken doorknob. What is this thing? I can't even think right now. This thing beat the crap out of. There's a surprise beating. Okay, let's see. Wire. Okay, tied into a loop. Oh my god. What? Can I get a hint?
So what's Kazuichi saying?
He's saying he's definitely the hammer, but we're
Okay.
like, I don't know about
And
that.
how do you know it's not the hammer?
Because it looks new.
So first I'll pick that bullet.
Okay.
And then what are we disagreeing with then?
It was beat the crap out of him.
Yeah, you're just
Okay,
saying
oh.
how come you can't beat the crap because it's clean.
Okay. No, I can't accept that the hammer was the murder weapon. Why not? Why can't you accept it? A lot of oil was flowing from Nekomaru's body, just like human blood, right? If the hammer was used to beat Nekomaru, you'd expect some oil to be on it at least.
But that hammer was clean, so that's why you can't accept that it's the murder weapon.
Well, yeah, but the killer might have wiped off the oil later. Why? Well, obviously to make the hammer look like it's not the murder weapon.
Then why bother cleaning the oil? If they didn't want it to look suspicious, they would have discarded the hammer. You're pretty insightful, baby gangsta. Baby gangsta? Me?
Just so you all know, I was trying to test you guys. I thought maybe you guys mistook the hammer for the weapon or something.
You are a waste of time.
Then what was the real weapon used to murder Nekomaru? That's the problem. There wasn't anything else at the crime scene that looked like a potential weapon.
Then, how about we look at it from a different angle? If it doesn't have oil on it, it's not the weapon, so whatever has oil on it must be the weapon, right? The actual weapon oil, blah 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 blah, the broken pillar. The only thing with oil on it is that broken pillar.
Then that pillar's the weapon. Coach Nekomaru got clobbered with that pillar.
Nobody could withstand a blow from that pillar. Even if you used 100% of your muscle strength, it would be impossible to wield it as a weapon.
Why?
We tried to move it, right?
It's big. Big pillar.
Yeah, that pillar was pretty big pillar. But there's one dude who could have lifted that pillar. Huh? Who are you talking about? Coach Nekomaru's robot body. With that dude's super strength, lifting a pillar would be real easy. So he lifted the pillar, and then what? Did he use it to beat himself?
You mean Nekomaru killed himself?
Don't be stupid. He ain't the type to commit suicide.
Then even if Nekomaru could have lifted that pillar, it has nothing to do with this case at all.
Well, I guess you're right.
What the heck? But it does bother me a little. That word, suicide.
It was the rule. The fourth one was suicide.
No, that shouldn't matter. There's no way Nekomaru would commit suicide.
But that's a problem. If it's not the pillar, then how there's no other weapon we can think of. There may be a way to use the pillar as a weapon without lifting it. Huh? For reals? Yes, for reals. I see. So my gut was right after all. Alright, it's up to you, Sonia. Prove that pillar was the murder weapon. Understood. Then I shall give it my all. Sonia, here I go. There is no need to lift that pillar.
If the pillar was not lifted, beating him with it is beyond a dream.
What about tipping the pillar over? They aimed right for his head and bullseye.
Even I could probably tip it over.
Considering the pillar's weight, it probably exerted a ton of force. Sonia, you go, girl! I'm getting hella excited.
Okay, just want to make sure. I was thinking about shooting it immediately, but
No harm.
yeah. If Nekomaru was crushed by the pillar, then there should have been fragments on top of his body.
Huh? Fragments?
The pillar fragments were scattered beneath Nekomaru's body, but there weren't any on top of his body. If the pillar had been tipped over and crushed him, the fragments should have been on top of his body instead. I briefly considered that too, but it's probably not what happened.
I see. That was entirely my bad. If they didn't tip it over, then how did the killer murder Nekomaru with that pillar?
How much longer are you gonna focus on the pillar? Just let it go already.
There's no way I can let it go. I'm positive that Nekomaru was killed by that pillar. Why are you so certain about that? I just have a feeling.
Feeling, huh? That's just your instincts.
But we can't say for sure that instinct is wrong, can we?
Huh?
There's another way to use that pillar to kill. You guys just haven't noticed it. Is that true?
Then I shall ask you, what way is that?
You guys are the same as usual. You're unable to clear a path to the future with your own power, so you just stand there and falter. What a waste of talent. And you all intend to fight the Future Foundation? You make me laugh.
What did you say?
Regardless, it's not like I want to die with the rest of you, so I guess I should lend a hand. Hey Nagito, what the hell happened to you? How come you're not talking like a lunatic anymore? I have learned a valuable lesson. Ignorance is by far the greatest shame. Huh? What do you mean? Who cares? Just tell us how the pillar was used to kill. Well, first of all, the pillar itself is not enough. When combined with a specific item, there's a way it could be possible.
A specific item.
Of course, the ultimate weapon.
The ultimate weapon? Isn't that the thing that you get when you clear the final dead room?
So Nagito knows what the ultimate weapon is? Of course I know. But I'm pretty sure everyone else has seen it, you know?
We've seen it?
That's right, you've seen it clearly. Because I, the one who has claimed dominion over evil, am the ultimate weapon!
Oh, Gundam.
I am he who cuts the insolent catalyst, which flows out from the chaos with the sword of victory. It's only fitting that I deserve to be called the ultimate weapon!
No, you are far greater than the ultimate weapon, since you wield your 4 dark divas of destruction and have a big dick.
I see.
I don't know why, but I'm not liking this.
Cut the bullshit and say it clearly. What is the ultimate weapon? In order to clarify that, we first need to solve the secret of the funhouse. Huh? The secret of the funhouse? You still don't realize it? Jeez, get it together. You're supposed to be the symbols of hope, aren't you? Oh, I forgot. Except for Hajime, of course. Except for Hajime.
If we make it out of this, I'll explain it to you guys.
Anyway, we must first clarify the secret of the funhouse, right? And I think it must have something to do with the structure of the funhouse. Strawberry House leads to Strawberry Tower, and Grape House leads to Grape Tower. But in actuality, they are both the same building, and both houses are linked to the central tower. It is undeniable that such a sweet building structure is the secret of the funhouse.
Man, not only does that make perfect sense, but Miss Sonia's beautiful voice is just so soothing.
Sweet! For show, I shall leave this matter to your discretion.
Oh my god. The two houses are connected to the tower in the middle. I thought that at first too, but I ended up finding proof that completely contradicts that.
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually the exact same place. So that's the secret of the funhouse.
Is that really it?
It's weird to say they're both the same place. I mean, the walls are different colors. And the designs on the floor are also different.
We've already settled this problem. Give it 10 years before you argue with Miss Sonia. Let me reread the bullet just in case. Regardless of whether you enter the Nekomaru's blah blah blah, looks exactly the same. So that I don't think that would actually help what they were saying. Kazuichi's account. Oh, I'm just trying to think like which one. Oh, Fuyuhiko's account. Okay. No, it is this one then. Walls are different colors. Is it this one? Signs on the floor is different. Just trying to figure out, unless it's just immediately what Sonia's saying. Okay. Both of those towers, are they really the same place?
Why are you asking that now? Do you harbor a grudge because my kingdom destroyed your homeland?
Hajime, I won't tolerate any sort of rebellion. I mean,
Nope.
Doesn't it seem strange? When we went to Grape Tower from Great Hall, Nekomaru's body was in front of the door to Strawberry Hall. But when we went to Strawberry Tower from from Strawberry Hall, his body was in front of the door to the Great Hall. It's probably some kind of trick, like the floor rotating 180 degrees or something. If it is, then see, that means it could have passed as the exact same place, right?
If so, then what? Do you seriously think such a simple answer is the correct answer? Does that mean he's wrong? Oops, I guess I've said too much.
If the floor didn't rotate, then that means we need to think about the structure of the building again.
No, maybe next time we'll fight Sonia.
Oh god, we're
I'll
opening...
fuck you up.